everyone, and welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We are on episode 2, and I finished the last episode just outside of Božena's house. She was so nice to Henry and Hans. She brought us back to life. Literally. So now, we're in trouble. We're in so much trouble already. This is episode 2. And we lost everything. Our horses, our men. I lost Mutt. I don't even have a sword to my name. We're still trying to get to Trotsky to deliver a letter that we lost. So, let's see how this is gonna go for us. Let's get into it. One thing I'm wondering though, the bandit yesterday had a sword, but I didn't see it. Did he drop it? If I could find it, I'm sure Božena would let me keep it. I'm praying to the sword gods. Please, give me a sword. It's not there. It's not there. Well, I have 2 torches. Maybe I could torch the enemy. My playthrough is going to be dual wielding 2 torches. I don't think you can fight with a torch, but I don't know. It's a weapon. It's considered a weapon. Can I dual wield? I can't dual wield torches. Okay, time to be brave and head out. I'm ready, Sir Hans.
Finally! Where do you keep dallying?
My apologies, sir. I'm here now. We can get going.
Henry, don't provoke me.
I don't think Trotsky Castle is going to go anywhere. So what's the rush for all of a sudden?
We have a crucial mission and things are already fucked up quite enough. I intend to return to Ratai with good news and to do it quickly. Let's go!
What about the rest of her company? What? Was that Toth? At the pond? He was so far away. Oh my gosh, what?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know it sounds strange. Was it really him? Because I didn't recognize. He could have followed us. He could have.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away.
Oh.
Here you go. You never know.
Thank you so much. I'm sure it was the bandit's sword.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on.
Okay.
Let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
True. Oh. Huh.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
There's no one.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
We look like peasants.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Shit!
Ew.
You fucking... You know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like.
Whoa.
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it
Not your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Oh boy.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
What? Infiltrate. This is so bad.
you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Oh. Hans is over it.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, first, we have to wash and change. Yeah, because everybody... if we don't, everything else is going to be difficult. We can always go back. Well, priorities, okay? I'm going to be practical.
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes.
Yeah.
Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
True. We'll earn some coin then. They can't go back to Ratai. They can't waste time. We can't go back. We'll earn some coin.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd
Exactly.
be a laughing stock.
There's a part of Capon that wants to impress Sir Hanish. I can say you're right. I can say Hanish would understand, or what shame, we were ambushed. I think Sir Hans is right on this one. We can't go back. We need to push on and find a solution. So I'm gonna say you're right.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
It's bad.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates,
Okay.
Tancred, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I was wondering why he didn't mention them before, but there was no time. So he does care. Okay, you're not to blame for their deaths. Well, I can say let's go back and bury them, or I'm just as much to blame. Honestly, a little bit. Because as his bodyguard, I could have tried to say something to Sir Hans to not go bathe, because that was very unsafe, what we did. It was funny, but it was very unsafe. Let's go back and bury them. Could we do that?
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good
Okay.
Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this? stuff.
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers. What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Uh-huh.
Or the one you gave us away for?
Find where that witch. Wench!
What I tell you?
Uh-huh.
What's she waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Oh boy.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
It's me. Oops. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Yeah, with pleasure. Let's have a bath, because...
Talk about your captain.
Oh? Oh, why? Poor Captain Thomas might never
Hey,
get
is
back.
she gonna help us, though?
Him and his
Where am I? In Troskowitz. What's that? A tipster? Okay, I'm gonna speak with her.
Attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow
She
his
knows him.
soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
I don't want to interrupt. Excuse me.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
No. You were attacked by bandits.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What's
She
she on
denies.
about?
You were attacked at the pond.
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about.
What?
I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Was she not allowed to go? Don't know why you're trying to deny it. With speech. I distracted them
You were
from
washing
you.
laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
She doesn't want us to know. Or she doesn't want people to know she was at the pond.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need
Henry.
your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
That's the messenger.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh no.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Oh, things are tense.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
I have to find out how to get to von Berghoff.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. Can it wait? No, I'm gonna do it right away.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
You can count on me. I'll do it.
All right.
Okay?
We'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before.
Oh.
Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Huh. What's life like here?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Huh, well, I'm sorry. Where can I find work here?
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask.
Okay.
Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that
really?
fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
And, I heard something about a wedding. Does she know anything?
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff.
Oh.
And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
I learned about noble marriages. Who is Samin?
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him.
Oh, wow.
Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
What? Is clout an old, word? I didn't know. I don't know. It's just funny to hear. And, where's the wedding going to be?
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Huh. Can I get to the wedding?
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
How do I get invited to that? Is Lord von Berghoff going to be at the wedding?
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
It seems that's really our
Okay.
only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there.
Oh.
Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'm gonna be speaking to everybody I can. Okay. Where should we move the sacks to? She already told me. Is she gonna get angry if I ask her again? This is just a test.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I'd be very surprised if Sir Capon helps me, but... And, is this the only tavern here?
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
Okay.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
I think I asked everything about the
all
wedding.
You know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
I'll be careful with the sack. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My journal. So I need to get some groschen and I need to get invited to that wedding. So I'm gonna find out more about the Semine wedding. We look like beggars. The gate guards didn't believe we were messengers and wouldn't let us in to see von Berghoff. It was bad. Was that the bailiff we saw at the gate? I wonder. Because he was dressed very, very bourgeoisie. We ended up in a tavern in Troskovitz. Now we have to rack our brains and figure out what to do. If I want anyone to talk to me, I'll have to wash the filth off myself at the trough. And that girl, Catherine, she was very careful. Almost as if there were eyes on her or something. She was very careful in what she was saying to us. So that's kind of mysterious. A woman we saw just before we were ambushed by bandits suddenly appeared in the Troskovitz tavern. At first, she denied being by the pond and claimed not to know us, which was strange. In the end, though, she revealed that Lord von Berghoff is about to leave the castle, and our best chance of meeting him is at the Semine wedding. It seems Semine's wedding is our only hope of getting to von Berghoff and delivering the message. Yeah, we don't have the coin to pay our tavern bill. The innkeeper is a reasonable woman, though, and suggested we carry sacks of flour to the pantry to pay off our debt. Okay, I'm gonna go see Sir Capon, and I'm gonna try and find out more about the wedding. And maybe find some work too, because she mentioned a few people. My reputation, it grew a little bit. I have 0 groschen. I could sell my herbs. I'm dirty. I have some skills I could take though. Skills, I have a couple. Okay, I'm just gonna take a couple skills in combat. Oh wow, these are all skills I can take. Combat, we never know. So I have 1 perk point in warfare. I can either take head protection. Heroes wear helmets, but even the humblest subject has the sense to get something for his head when his master calls him to arms. It's simple, a good helmet, properly fitted and tied, will save more lives than the most knowledgeable healer. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Okay. And what is this? For blocks. Blocks will cost you 20% less stamina. Your shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. I'm gonna take this one. Yes, let's learn it. Steadfast. In sword, I have opening strike. If you successfully wound an opponent by a strike to an uncovered zone, for example, a zone your opponent isn't blocking from, it will be more difficult for the opponent to block your subsequent attacks. Okay. And I have precise strike. With a fully charged sword attack, your sword fighting skill will count 3 higher. A fully charged sword attack? I can charge my attacks. I don't think I learned that just yet. So your attack will not only be stronger, but it will also be harder to parry. That's interesting. I'm gonna take opening strike though. Let's learn it. I don't have any more perk points in this section. So for skills in alchemy, I have the art of preservation. Raw foods and herbs you have in your inventory will spoil 50% slower. Okay. I have enthusiast. While brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish and your nourishment will not decrease. Oh, wow. Because it's pure joy for me. I can brew for hours without any sign of fatigue. Okay. And potion seller, you can sell the potions you brew for 30% more. I'm gonna take this one first. Enthusiast. Yeah. So I can brew for hours. Craftsmanship. There's razor sharp. If you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to a condition of 98% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect that increases its slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon's condition stays above 75%. Okay, love that. The 7-league boots. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina, so you can run longer and go further. Okay. Well fitted is when armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armor's kit will make less noise when worn. The effect lasts until the item's quality level drops. I think I'm gonna start with razor sharp. Because she said there was a smithy I could speak with. So, I don't know. This skill could come in handy, I feel like, pretty soon. Drinking. We have nightcap. If you were meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. What? Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable, so you sleep like a king. I wonder if this means sleeping makes you not drunk or not get a hangover. If it cancels the hangover, I'll have to test it. And we have St. Vivian's Grace. Under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. These are so creative. When you drink, things start happening, but surprisingly, nothing serious has ever happened to you. Okay. I don't know which one. I think I'm gonna take St. Vivian's Grace. Yeah. That's so funny. Horsemanship. There's night training. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you 15% less stamina, and it will be harder for enemies to unseat you. Okay. Or saddler. You've been around horses for a while, and because of your affinity for the craft, you've quickly learned a lot about saddles, harnesses, and other equestrian gear. Repairs with a cobbler's kit will be 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels, well, you have a +1 bonus on the thievery skill if you pickpocket. Am I gonna pickpocket? I don't know which one to take just yet. I'm gonna wait for this one. Houndmaster. We have no mutt. I want to find him. We have Hunt. You can command Mutt to hunt and send him after wild game. you'll find that he's a great help to you. Or search. I can command Mutt to sniff out places of interest or hunted game. Oh, in the first game we had to wait for a long time before unlocking these skills. Honestly, I'm gonna take search. Yeah. And scholarship. Cushion. Among scholars, it is said that for some tasks you need your head, for others your arse, and for some, both. Sometimes, wisdom simply needs to be patiently acquired, and indeed, everyone studies better while sitting. The buff from sitting has an increased comfort effect. A 50%, so you can study faster. Oh, I'm definitely gonna take that. A buff for my arse, yes. And that's it. I'm gonna wait for horsemanship. And I don't have any more perk points for secondary skills. Okay. What should I do first? I wanna talk with people a little bit. What time is it? I don't know. Okay. A musician?
God be with you.
And with you.
He's absorbed. I hired hand.
Aye.
I won't bother you. A woodcutter.
Greetings.
To you too.
You don't say much, though. Sir Hans is... It's rough for him.
I was wondering if you'd let...
Heinrich. I'm gonna wait.
What? There'd have to be two of us. I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own.
How much did you pay then?
She's strong as an ox. And she stamps and bites when she's upset.
His pig.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
A drunkard.
Easy does it.
I can't speak with him.
We'll talk about it later.
Hugo?
How's it going?
Mustn't grumble.
Oh. Radovan, he's the smithy.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
I ran away from Skalitz. I'm not local. I'm not local.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm just an ordinary tradesman who minds his own business.
An ordinary tradesman, you say?
I find that hard to believe. Me and Crazel have had our eye on you for a while now.
Oh, really?
You look like beggars, but you talk like learned fellows. You two are an odd pair, all right.
Do me a favor. It's obvious they're two hard-up students. Or apprentices. What do they call you, lad?
Apprentice Henry. I'm Henry. Of Skalitz?
Henry of Skalitz.
Oh, no!
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
Well, I'm looking for work, actually. I'd like to know something about this region, but I'm also looking for work.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. When I'm swamped with work. Let's shake on it.
Why work in the smithy when you can work in my mill? The job's cleaner and less grueling.
Oi, I asked him first.
I have to choose? Wait, the smithy has Peshek's voice, and the miller has Captain Bernard's voice, I think. I prefer the smithy. I don't want the miller to be angry. But I would prefer the smithy.
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me, that's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan. That's me.
Okay. And thank you, Radovan. I would like to know something about this region.
I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schomberg's his name.
I saw him on the gate tower when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
Interesting, so he wasn't the bailiff, he was the chamberlain. What do you know about the wedding?
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Samine.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samine and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
So that it's going to be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is going to be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
So he confirms. Can someone who's not invited get to the wedding? Is he going to be suspicious of that answer? I want to get invited. How can I get to the wedding? It's just a hypothesis, but how can I get to the wedding?
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that'll be needed there.
Oh.
All right. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Bugger it. Cut the mysterious horse shit. You'll scare the lad. Look, if I'm satisfied with you in the smithy, I can guarantee you'll be at the wedding.
Really?
Or, if you came to help me at the mill, I'll get you there as well.
Keep your nose out, Crazel. The lad wants to work for me. It's his family trade, so don't try to mess with his head.
Well, maybe he'll change his mind.
Huh. So, I could work for them both. Maybe? Is there any way to get to von Berghoff?
Would it be possible to get to von Berghoff, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
Okay. Can someone... I mean, I'm gonna ask, just... I don't know if this raises my speech. Can someone who's not invited get to the wedding? It'd be unlikely.
Could someone get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
Well, I think it might be possible, using certain methods. Play of light and shadow, a cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day. So you won't get in without an invitation.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I've got to be going.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. What's your story? Are you students? Apprentices?
You ain't, are you? You look too scruffy.
We're messengers who were supposed to deliver a letter to Sir Otto von Berghoff. We set up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
Yeah, I think King Charles was really loved compared to the current king. That was interesting. That was very interesting. So I could either work for them both. I'm surprised Henry told them everything that happened. Because I was, I thought I'd be more cautious, but he just told them he was a messenger who got attacked.
Greetings.
To you two.
Hello.
Cheers. What a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
Okay. I didn't speak with you.
What do you mean?
Zvatya?
Greetings. Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm, oh boy. I'm Henry of Skalitz.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
That's a long name. I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No, no.
He thinks I'm a beggar.
I just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here in the region? I just want
What's
to talk.
going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
Should I tell him I need to get to the wedding? Because I look like a beggar. I don't want to be too pushy. I'm gonna try and tell him I need to get to the wedding. I'm too curious.
I heard your sister's getting married.
Indeed she is. It's going to be a grand affair. There are even guests coming from Gutenberg. Even Lord von Berghoff is coming. That's how important my family is.
Okay.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
Honestly, that's good advice. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm sure you know young Lord Semin.
You must know young Lord Semin, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend.
Oh.
Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh, really?
Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
Maybe he doesn't want to get married. I'll get to the wedding. Please don't be angry if I say this.
I already know how to get to the wedding. I spoke to the miller and the smith, and they both promised to get me in.
Oh, aye. The smith does business with old Semin, and nothing happens around these parts without Miller Grazel being involved. But watch out. If I see you're up to no good there, you'll get more than a slapped wrist. Got that?
Thanks.
Oh, for sure.
I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
Should I try? I mean, I have nothing to lose. Okay, let's play.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You really are desperate to get to the wedding, huh?
If this works, I'm gonna be very surprised. I still want to work for the smithy, though. Okay, let's try to do this. I don't have any special dice. I mean, I'm gonna score and pass. He's gonna have fancy dices. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh boy.
My God, I'm done.
Okay, come on. Oh wait. Oh wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. Score and pass. Oh, could I win? Please bust. That would be fantastic. Oh no.
These ones here.
Yes, please bust. Just a little more. Oh no.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Okay. Please. Oh boy. Score and continue. Come on, dice. It's not great. I'm gonna try to score and continue. Please.
If I was you, I'd take it.
I know. Please. Okay, it's not great, but it's the best I could do. It's so close. If he could bust, that's my only chance, because he's gonna beat me. Yeah, roll. No.
These ones here.
He's rolling again.
My
yes!
God! Oh, come on.
Okay, my turn. If I win this, score and continue. Come on. Come on, dice. Score and continue. It's my only chance.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Yes! Score and pass. I won.
My God.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
Oh, you come on.
A bit. But look on the bright side.
Aww.
We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey. If you make an effort.
He was lying. I would have been surprised if this worked, but I gained reputation. Okay. Well, it was fun. Did I speak with everybody? Not quite. Heinrich.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Don't speak to me. And Farmer Burek.
Greetings.
Okay. So, did I learn everything I could about the wedding? I did. I still need to work. Hired hand, housemaid. Oh, the carpenter. I can't speak with him though. She said, I need to pick up the sacks. Hello.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
I am. What are you standing here for?
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will it?
Oh, maybe I could unload it.
Well, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper about it.
I'm gonna grab the sacks.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day.
Should I speak with Sir Capon first?
The cow's been limp.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Sir Hans. Well, I've had some very interesting discussions.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed, and you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
Exactly.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
Okay.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Alder, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Yes. We'll find some work there. This is my plan.
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Sir Hans! Should I do it by myself? I don't really mind. He's not gonna want to work. Do you have any idea what you look like? Come on, Sir Hans. It's gonna be over quickly.
It'll be done in a jiffy. Don't worry.
That's not the point, Henry. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
He's a little bit spoiled. He's been a little spoiled, Sir Hans. Everyone has to work, don't be spoiled, or you'll just have to try it. Don't be spoiled, Sir Hans.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too, at least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Oh, that's interesting. I learned about the Roman Catholic Church and feudalism. Where do I fit in? 'Cause I'm a noble son too.
So which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm sure you will. Are you really not gonna help me? I don't mind carrying the sacks. Honestly, but I want to practice my speech.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and the natural order of the world?
He's not gonna do it.
I simply cannot carry sacks.
There's nothing else for it.
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
He
Let them wait.
insists.
Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it,
Fine.
Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Okay, Sir Hans, I'll do it. I'm gonna hold the sacks. Give me your sack, sir. Well,
Carry clear
give me that.
Half heavy. Oh.
She said not to put it on the ground, because it would get moldy. Oh, these look heavy. I'm gonna put the sack with the other sack. Put down the sack. Okay. Who's playing the flute?
Blimey. You ain't afraid of hard work.
Hard work is my middle name, sir. You have no idea. Oh, that's so cute.
At the mill? Yeah. Did you hear about
Okay, let's.
jet off Street? No. What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again? You could say that.
The miller
Dead body stuck in the wheel.
was a little bit shady. I don't know what he has in mind. I prefer.
That was our company. But the 2 of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergoff's men.
I prefer work with this midi. He's speaking with.
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
We lost every
week without anyone noticing.
Exactly. That's not all.
And you're up to no good. We should kick both of you out.
You believe it?
Just to be on the safe side.
No, no, no.
You didn't even rob
an idiot, a stupid, ignorant village yokel.
Is he getting in a fight?
Your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Oh, yeah?
I heard you're in need of
You've
money,
been annoying
friend.
me the whole time.
Why, true enough.
He
I
comes
need to
here
pay the
from
tithe
God knows
and
where,
give something to
talks
the
out of
church
his
for my
ass,
father's
and is
requiem
then
mass.
rude to boot.
Isn't it a bit early for that?
You will
It
horse whip
ages
for
till
this one
St.
day.
Wednesday.
Sir Hans!
You should
They
be
don't
careful
collect
you don't
tithes
get a
before
beating
then.
first.
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year. So have you got any ideas?
Another rabble
I'm gonna check on them, but I don't think you should fight with this man. We're trying to get invited to a wedding. I think Sir Hans needs a good night's sleep and a bath. Because he's being grumpy.
See it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
I'm gonna say silent.
Enough of your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying.
Oh no.
A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now.
No.
And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
No.
Oh, I'm so scared.
No. We'd better go.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize,
Oh, no.
And you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
He's gonna fight?
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
No! They're gonna fisticuff. Oh no! No! There's a brawl!
I'll finish this quickly.
Fucking hell!
There's a brawl! No! We got into a fight at the tavern! Can I chat?
I'll crush you!
How can I block? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no!
Hack your ass off! Nice strike!
Okay.
These days, no one's ever really safe.
Let him have
Oh, come on!
Kick the bucket, you shit! You're no match for us, fucker!
I'll crush you!
Hey, get him! Slice him up!
Oh! Whoa!
Get him!
Sir, I was fighting someone else.
And now you'll die like one. Slice him up!
Oh! Whoa. This is not going well.
Now you're finished.
I was carrying sacks.
Bad luck. These days, no one's ever really safe.
What's the beat?
Oh no.
Let him have it!
It was going so well. Oh no.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
He did not. What?
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
Oh no!
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work...
Ow!
We'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no. Not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Oh no, the disgrace! He's putting that on me. He's the one who was fighting.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Excuse me! I'm the only one with any sense.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
Who started quarreling?
What? Who started quarreling with the locals? In their tavern? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Since when does he not respect me? And you know all about that.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
I'm going to stay silent.
Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Sir Hans, don't be like that. He's putting his frustration on me. They're both tired, stressed out. Oh, this is awful.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, who is that?
Isn't that Otto?
No! Don't say anything!
Oh, shit.
He was gonna call out!
Wait. Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines.
What?
I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
He's breaking up with me.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Oh. I mean, Sir Hans is a little spoiled brat. He's a little annoying. But he's my friend! I learned about crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people will react to them. What is a crime? Anything an honest Christian should avoid is considered a crime. So, one must not kill innocents, steal, break into other people's homes, harm people or domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. The consequences of crime. If someone catches you committing a crime, they will report you to the guards or engage in a confrontation themselves. You aren't safe. Even if no one catches you red-handed, people aren't stupid and they might deduce it was you who did it. So reputation affects how people treat you. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly and merchants may even give you discounts. On the other hand, if they hate you, they may not even talk to you. You can improve your reputation by completing tasks. You can make it worse by committing crimes and acting dishonestly. The way you behave spreads among people. So if you help or hurt one person, others in the area will soon hear about it. So people gossip. A bad reputation can always be remedied by paying an indulgence or a penitent pilgrimage. A whole pilgrimage, which can be imposed by a priest. What? Unrest. If there's a lot of crime going on in an area, people will become more vigilant, arm themselves, and guards will call in reinforcements. Once things have been settled down, everything will return to normal.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perch.
No, they're fighting now.
Henry?
Yes?
Doesn't it bother you?
Who are you?
Like some kind of
Well, come on. I don't bite.
But that was so sad. Now they're fighting. Why is Lord Capon putting this all on Henry? In a sense, this is the first time Lord Capon has any sorts of hardship. He's not used to being a nobody. It's just sad that he would put everything on Henry like that and they would fight. So now we're going to be wedding crashers. I have to find Mutt. Find out what happened to Mutt. He's my loyal friend. Maybe Capon is right that Mutt's dead, or maybe he isn't. But I ought to go and look at the place where Mutt fell. No, did Mutt fall? And see for myself. Where is that? It's so far! Oh my gosh. It's so far. My quests are very spread out. So, I have to find a way to get into the wedding party. I can either get into the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith, Radovan. So far, I'm leaning towards this path. This option. Or I can gain access to the wedding party with the help of the miller. Crazel? Come on, Sir Hans. And who is she?
Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got time, right?
Well... I'm all dirty! What's your story?
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Why?
For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
Oh no. Don't even remind me.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well. Not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
I suppose you're right.
Probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
But I fought with Hans, and that's sad. And what is your name?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
So, where... You're a wanderer?
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Why did I lose reputation? Why are you helping me?
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why?
Because you look like you need it.
I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
And where are you headed?
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
So what do you want to do in the city?
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Which city are you going to? Oops.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Okay, well, can you tell me more about Tomcat?
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Really? How does he show off?
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He rakes logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Oh, wow. So he's somewhat of a legend around. Where can I find him?
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Okay. Do you think he might teach me something?
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Oh.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know.
Huh.
Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Oh, I'm gonna go and see Tomcat. Okay, well, help me? I need something to wear.
Practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Very funny.
Bara!
I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
Sir Brunswick's armor? I'd like to look noble. I could use some armor. But also...
What armor are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armor real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
Interesting. I could use some armor.
I could use some armor. Proper, like, for a knight. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't
She's
look
skeptical.
So good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
What? Stealing from the armory? I got put on the stock for just getting into a fisticuff at the tavern. I'm not gonna steal.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you. Just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
Okay, well, I need to get some money.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper.
No.
It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow.
No.
I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Why is she so nice? She gave me 5 groschen, but she's begging. She should keep it. I need a horse.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far.
Okay.
There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Yeah, that's another problem. I don't have anywhere to sleep.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
Oh boy.
I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Ah, so like at the smithy? How do I get to that wedding?
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
Oh,
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Or work there.
I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Okay. Well, thank you for everything, Bara.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Thank you. I'm naked. I'm naked and on my own. I don't have my dog, no horse, and no friend. This is a rough awakening. This is a rough start.